Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. I am Sha'Nese Lawrence, and I thank you guys for stopping by and finding it important what I have to say. So y'all, look, let's talk about obedience, shall we? So look, y'all, so I was praying and asking God, what will you have me to speak to your people on today? What will you have me to say to your people today? And y'all have to excuse me if my voice gets a little raspy, or if if I start to slow down with speaking my words. Y'all, I am a little bit tired. I just got off from work and I decided to stop by and speak with you guys and just give y'all the message for today. Look, y'all, obedience. God says obedience is way better than sacrifice. Look, y'all, if there is something that God has laid on your heart, if there is something that God has been trying to get you to do, if there's something that that God has spoke into you and told you to go forth with, and start that podcast, start that YouTube channel, start that that business that God is telling you that you need to do. God says right now is the time. Right now is the time. Like yesterday was the time to do it. God says that whatever you put your hands to, whatever you set your mind to, it shall prosper in this season. Whatever he has ordained for you to do, it will go forth. And God said it is time for you to step out, and it is time for you to be of good courage and do not fear, and do what he has told you to do. God said whatever your hands may touch in this season, it will turn to gold. God said that it will literally turn to gold because his spirit is on the inside of you. The Holy Spirit is there to guide you, to lead you, to show you what you need to do. So look, y'all, let me just give y'all a little backstory on how I started my journey. And y'all, I'm still like fresh in starting to do what God has called for me to do. And I still have a lot of questions, and I'm still waiting for God. I'm still in the middle of my birthing process, but there has been so many years that I have started to record content and put my content out on social media, such as Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. I just recently started a YouTube channel, but as far as like social media, like Facebook and stuff like that, I have always recorded content and put it on social media, messages from God and stuff like that. But just recently, and I had this fear, y'all. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I had this fear, y'all, of getting on live videos. There was just something about lives. Like, I can record a video all day. I can sit right here and I can record a video all day. And y'all excuse me because I'm in my car and I am just so nosy. And when I see a car ride by, I have to look in my rearview mirror and see who it is. But just to let y'all know, like, who's she looking at? Why she keep looking? My car is parked. I'm just sitting in my driveway. But like, I would be able to record the videos all day long. Like, I had no problem with doing that, but it was just the fact of getting on live. Like, I could record the videos, I could upload the videos. Like, I was so cool with that. But once it was time for me to hop on a live video, literally hit the live button and see that people are coming in and people are listening in on what I had to say, it was just something about it that would always caused me to back up. And God was like, okay, I have to get you out of that. Like, you have to push past your fear, because even though, and I think it's called like imposter, and y'all don't quote me on this. If I say it wrong, somebody drop down in the comments and correct me. I think it's imposter's syndrome, where you literally freeze up, whenever you get in front of a crowd, or whenever like I said, you're on a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live or something like that. But repetition is the key. Repetition is going to help you to get past that fear or that anxiety, because I know for me, I was able to literally just say, you know what, Sha'Nese, it's time. Like, in order for you to get to that next level, in order for you to do the things that God has called you to do, in order for you to get to where you're trying to be, you have to put yourself where you see yourself. That vision that God showed you, that thing that you see, you have to put yourself there. So in order to put yourself there, it may mean you got to step out of your comfort zone and do that thing that you are afraid to do. You got to step outside of your comfort zone and say those things or speak those things to people that God has told you to say and to speak. So for me, y'all, it was like, you know what, Sha'Nese, it is you versus you. It is time for you to hop on this live video, because what do you have to lose? And a lot of times, y'all, we get so familiar with ourselves that we're like, okay, what is it that I have to say? Or what is it can I say that's going to make people want to listen to me? Or what is it that I don't have anything that important to say that's going to make people want to stop what they're doing and listen to me? But y'all, let me tell you, once I started those live videos, yes, I was scared. Yes, I was nervous. Yes, I found myself freezing up. But y'all, once I got on there and I was on there, and it was almost like a warm up. I was able to warm up. I felt myself tense and kind of anxious towards the beginning of the live. But as I'm in there and people are interacting with me and people are telling me, hey, this is helping me, this is what I needed to hear, this is my confirmation, and God is like, this is where I'm trying to get you. This is what I want you to see, that you look at you in a certain light. You are familiar with yourself. So it's going to be easy for you to back out or talk yourself out of going into something that you yourself don't think that there is anything important that you have to say. But God is like, there's a lot of things that I've put on the inside of you. There are so many things that I have put on the inside of you. There is so much knowledge that you carry that other people need to hear. There is so much knowledge in what I've taught you and what I've showed you. And God is saying, there is somebody out there that needs to hear it. There is somebody out there that is waiting for you to step into your purpose. My God. This message is for somebody, and I hope that you receive it. God said, step out of your comfort zone. Do what I've asked you to do. Be obedient unto the words that I have spoken upon you. Because once you step out and once you do that thing that you were so afraid to do, you're going to understand that it wasn't as hard as you thought. It wasn't as hard as you're thinking. Or, you know what? Another thing that I had to set aside, and baby, it's Latoya Okia that really put the icing on the cake and the cherry on the top, baby, when she said, forget them folks. Baby, forget them folks. Forget them folks. Don't worry about what nobody say about you. Don't worry about if your edges ain't laid just fine today. Don't worry about if you ain't got your makeup on, your eyelashes on. Don't worry about if your nails ain't done and oh my goodness, what kind of shirt you got on or how your hair look. Don't worry about none of that, baby. Forget them folks. Do what God has asked you to do. Be obedient unto God. Get in your purpose and do exactly what God has called you to do. Like Latoya say, baby, be about your father's business. And once I realized that I had to be about my father's business, and I had to forget them folks, and I had to stop worrying about what everybody had to say about me and what everybody didn't have to say about me. Because sometimes, baby, you gonna do, you know, whether it's because a lot of y'all are not called to record content or be in front of other people. I mean, you know, there's other things that God has called you to do. But, you know, a lot of us, we sit back and we wonder, you know, dang, we have literally stepped out of our comfort zone. We have done this, done that, and we have some of the most unexpected people to support us and to, for me, hit the like button or hop up under my video and comment or hop in my inbox or, you know, just say something encouraging, you know, just to let you know that, hey, this is confirmation for me. I was waiting on this word from God. You know, there's going to be a lot of people that's not going to support you, but baby, you can't let that be your problem. You can't let them be your problem, because you know what? Another thing that I had to remember is that sometimes, and I can't tell y'all that I have not been there, because I have. I can't tell you that I never worried about, okay, why didn't such and such say anything? Why didn't such and such comment on it? Why didn't such and such say this or say that? Because you look for stuff like that, because these are people that you look up to the most, that you respect the most. So you expect for them to, give you that extra push or that extra encouragement to help you to keep going. And look, don't look for it. Don't look for it. Don't look for anybody to tell you, hey, you're doing a good job. Don't look for anybody to give you that comment that you was waiting for, that like that you was looking for, that whatever situation that you may be in or whatever God is calling you to do. Don't look for anybody to give you a pat on your back, because even when it don't look good, even when it don't feel good, you got to keep on going. You got to keep on going. Even when people are not saying what you want them to say or you expect it for them to say, you have to continue to keep on going. And baby, forget them folks. Forget them folks. And once I started to do that, and y'all, I still have my days to where I struggle with getting up here and recording my content, because I am a single mother of 6 children. So it is hard, and I work a full-time job, and then I have a little side job that I do, you know, but you know, and it gets sometimes, and y'all, let me not make up too many excuses, but I have to sit down and I have to have a heart to heart with myself. Sha'Nese, how are you going to, what can you do to get yourself, let's put it like that. What can you do to get yourself closer to your vision? What can you do to get yourself closer to the vision that God showed you? How about that? What can you do to put yourself where you see yourself? Remembering your why. And that's all it takes, is to understand your why and to continue to do. And look, y'all, I try not so much as beat myself up, but I try not to be too heavy on myself about not being up here every single day, just due to the fact that I do have to give my children time, and I do have to have time to recuperate, and I do have to have time to pour into myself, and I do have to have the time to spend with God and stuff like that. And so do you know, but a lot of times we have free time, and a lot of times there's a lot of things that we are putting our time into. And God is saying, you're sitting around and you're not working. You sitting around and you're doing all kind of other this and that has nothing to do with putting yourself where you see yourself. So y'all, on today, and I'm not going to be on here for too long, y'all, because I pulled up at the house and straight from work, and I haven't even been inside the house to see my babies. But on today, God said, I need you to be obedient. I need you to be obedient to that calling that I've placed on the inside of your heart. I need you to be obedient to that that vision that I showed you. And y'all, even though it might sound crazy, it might look crazy, and you might be trying to figure out, now, how am I going to get there? Because right now I'm here. How am I going to get to that stage and all those lights with my name carved in them? How am I going to open up the doors and cut that ribbon to my business, my brand new business? I see myself there. I see it. I feel it. I've got the desire, but how am I going to get there? And God said, you know what? All it takes is putting one foot forward and doing everything in your power every day to put yourself where you see yourself. And if it is not the things that you are doing with your time, if it is not helping you to put yourself where you see yourself, then it's time to evaluate. It's time to evaluate. So look, y'all, I hope that this message has blessed somebody on today. And look, guys, I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.